What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be taking a look at building a 49ers theme team. This is going to be part one. Now, you guys have already known, if you've been here since the beginning of the year, that we have, originally started off with the 49er team. We tried to dabble in a couple other ones, but it seems like I'm going to be more comfortable with the 49er theme team, right? So we're going to go through it. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. First of all, we're going to raid sell Zach Gentry. Randy Moss is going to make a return, primarily because what we're going to be doing also throughout the vid, I'm going to change up my playbook. I'm going to start to, pass the ball a little bit more, start to use some of these abilities, because I think what's going on with Madden 21, because of so much focus on the run game in 20, I think I'm going to have to start figuring out certain things and certain schemes that's going to make it better for Madden 21. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to get rid of Zach Gentry. The dude's garbage. A lot of the weird stuff was going on. Look, I don't know what's going on with the guy, bro, but all of a sudden the dude just started playing like straight garbage. I don't know what he was doing. I don't really care. The dude's gone. It is what it is. We're going to move on like it never even happened, dude. Like, yeah, I'm very, very sure. Yeah, I'm sure. I want that guy off the team, even though, he's actually actively in the lineup. This dude right here, he has to go. Now, I want to point out a couple things, right? Brian Burns, like, we're not going to go after him right now because I really believe that we don't need him. And it's sort of like this, right? The thing about Madden that's very, very interesting, and this started happening around Madden 16, when something is working for you and then you change one thing, you may notice that your team, everybody just starts acting like idiots. Like, people, like if you change something on the offensive line, even if the guy is better that you add, all of a sudden your dudes won't block. It's a lot of weird stuff that happens in the game. So, most of us go through it and we try to figure it out, but I'm going to let you guys know it's not just you. You know what I'm saying? Like, weird things happen when you start making adjustments. So I want to go ahead and let you guys know if you're new to the channel. And also, for those of you guys that are trying to, pretty much explaining, do the stadiums, do the coach, do, the uniforms. You guys have to understand, I have John Madden coach, so I cannot use the stadiums and stuff like that for balance O to get +1 speed with these theme teams. It's either or. You go John Madden coach, or you use the coach of the team, and then you do the stadiums and all the other stuff with the uniforms and stuff. That's if you don't have John Madden. So for those of you guys that are, I know you guys think that you're helping, but I don't think you understand what's going on. We went over this back in September or August when I explained to you guys about the uniforms, the stadium, all that stuff, and boosting the speed and everything. At this point right now, what we're doing is we're just, changing up teams and figuring out what theme team we want to go with, while already knowing that John Madden coach applies to any player. Okay? That's the beautiful thing about John Madden coach. He applies to any player. So for those of you guys that see those comments, some of you guys have been trying to help out. I appreciate you guys for telling people, like, look, listen, the guy has John Madden coach. He cannot do that and get +1 speed with balance O. Yeah, I can boost some of the attributes of the players by getting the uniforms and, doing the stadium and leaving the coach out of it, but it doesn't make any sense to do that. So that's why I don't do that. All right, so just so that everybody understands, and later in the video, I'm going to freeze it and kind of give you guys some insight about what I'm talking about, because like that's an issue that comes up a lot, because most people don't have John Madden coach and don't have him fully chemmed up, so they don't know, what's going on and how to get the speed and stuff. But John Madden coach is always the most useful tool as far as making your team better, because he applies to everyone, not just that specific coach, not just that specific uniform, and it makes your team, like, it's so much more broader because you're able to do that much more with John Madden coach as opposed to using the coaches, the stadium, and the uniforms. All right, so as we go ahead and start to raid sell a lot of these Steelers teams, the Steeler theme team players, I know a lot of you guys, based on the feedback, you guys love the Steelers. Most of you guys are Steeler fans. For me, I don't really care about the teams. I'm trying to put the best players out there on the field that's going to help me win games. So it doesn't really matter to me, what player did this, what player did that, unless it applies to them getting some type of a boost. So as we know, the reason that I started doing this, I think we started doing this like in October or November, was because we wanted that speed boost. That +1 speed was very, very important. Early on with the game, as you look at it, it's always better at the beginning than it is at the end. I think we can all agree with that. And a lot of the reasoning behind a lot of the rage is because the tuning updates change the way the game plays and people get frustrated and a lot of wacky things start happening. And up until this point right now, they haven't really been able to kind of, limit those things from happening, like the wacky things that go on. So because the game changes, I'm going to often change. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to be rage selling players. Winnie the Pooh's going to come out. A lot of weird stuff's going to happen. And that's why I've been trying to tell you guys, you know, as I go through this is all experimentation for going into 21. Because I could tell you this much, right? If 21 is based on, let's say Madden 21 is not anything like Madden 20, all right? No run-based foolishness. It's all balanced, but the passing game is enhanced. We're going to be passing the ball almost every snap, similar to the way that you've seen a lot of people run the ball every snap in Madden 20. That is the purpose of what I tried to build. You see what I'm saying? Because I need you guys to be comfortable in whatever you choose to do, which is why a lot of you guys are winning a lot more games than you ever did. And you're like, yo, shout out, yo, Gmias, thank you. It's not about me. All you got to do is listen. If you listen to it and you don't like it, that's fine. It's cool. But I'm telling you this right now. I've been playing Madden for too long to not understand what really works and what doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So as far as what we're doing right now, you're going to notice that I'm actually going to upgrade Jerry Rice. All right, the only guy that I'm not going to upgrade right now is T.O. because I just didn't feel like doing it. But I'm going to have to upgrade T.O. because we're going to start like passing the ball using Hot Route Master and starting to see, you know, based on if you played the beta. Some of you guys didn't play the beta, but a lot of these routes, these posts, these outs, they still work. It's going to be very, very difficult for them to change it. Now, look, remember, the rollout corner situation, that's going to be adjusted because the way the contains play, it's kind of like they don't really rush, but they stay out wide and stuff. So for the 21 beta, it kind of, it's going to help you to keep the QB in the pocket. So you would have to wait to see how these routes develop. The reason that I point this out is all of these guys, you can see like he has 95, so we're going to get the +3 with Sprinter, you know, John Madden coach, and then obviously the 49er Chem will make him 99 speed. So most of the players that you see me upgrading right now, they're all going to be 99s. The 49ers probably, them and the Raiders have like one of the, you know, some of the sickest theme teams in the game. But the 49ers just has, it, bro, everybody's 99 speed. I'm going to upgrade Ronnie Lott in a few. He's going to have 99 speed, like everybody's going to have it. So that's why the 49ers was like that rise to fame, because it was so easy to do. And if you were able to get your hands on some of these cards, the Randy Mosses early on, when they first, like, you know, the Madden Ultimate Team 10, when all that stuff started, it was OP. That's another huge factor that I want to go ahead and talk about now, because some of you guys are interested, like, yo, Gmias, you're going to run a theme team for 21. I'm going to run whatever type of team gives me the best chance to win and get the most boost. In 19, we went with the Legends Chem, because we got +1 speed from Legends. Whatever EA introduces that gives you the advantage with speed, that's what you go for early on. As far as everything else with the game mechanics and what works, a dude still running escape artists running outside the pocket, they can't really take that away, and I'm going to explain to you why. You can still throw the ball absolutely ridiculously in Madden 21 based on the beta, because Patrick Mahomes, similar to OBJ with Madden 16, changed the game wildly. Okay, so because of that, EA can't just take that away. That's not going nowhere. Like, you're going to be able to throw the ball like your eyes closed, your butt cheeks out, you know, whatever. It's going to still be the same thing. But a lot of differences will be with the routes. What routes work? Are the crossers back? You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you know, are drag routes OP where you man it up and, you know, have a zone and they still get wide open? You know, a lot of those things are going to come into play. So when we build our team for Madden 21, I'm letting you guys see this now, because there's going to be a lot of this. There's going to be a lot of footwork, bro. Like, you got to earn your keep when the game first starts. Right now, we're just playing around and changing this, changing that, whatever. But you're going to have to earn your keep when the new game comes out. So what we're doing, like, you know, as far as building it, I want you guys to get used to seeing and understanding what cards, you know, the players that play for multiple teams. Obviously, when the game starts, you guys are very, very good. A lot of the guys that have been here for a while, you guys help with so much information. You write the players out right there in the comment section. So many people come here just for the information on building the team. I would love for you guys to help me continue that going into Madden 21 based on whatever we choose to do. Now, realistically, I can just tell you off top, the 49er team is probably going to be still sick in 21. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many greats played for the 49ers. Similar to the fact that, you know, usually when they play for the 49ers, for some reason they went and played with the Raiders, probably, you know, California or whatever. But it's going to be a situation where we're going to have to figure out a lot of different things. Like Darren Waller, you know, he had a really good year last year. Like, that dude might just come out and just be a stud right away. 6'6", one of the faster players in the game. What do you do with that? I forgot to take Brawl off this guy. I don't really need to have Brawl on him, but I put it on him because I was missing Brawler for some other players, and I was manipulating the game and all kind of weird stuff, and that's why Dion has it. But Dion does not need a physical chem, just so you guys are aware of it. I just wanted to make sure that I pointed that out to you guys before we go forward with it, to give you guys a better understanding. So right here, what we were looking at was some of the playbooks, because like I told you, I actually want to go and do the Patriots playbook. All right, so when you look at a lot of the things that are going on within the game, I like to adjust what I do when I do. The year is over, we're having fun with the game, let's just see what works, right? So the unique, U-trips out of the Patriots, you guys may have seen it all over the place, whatever. It's very, very unique simply because of that inside guy, the single side guy. You have the capability of putting him on an out route, a post, in everything. It really neutralizes the defense extremely. So any plays like that, there's other couple playbooks that have those similar formations, but you want to take a look at that and kind of understand what it is and why I'm going to be running it. Because most people that I play that understand and watch my videos or just know who I am, they triple team and quadruple team my outside receivers. So, mossing them, you can still moss them, but you got to have perfect timing. Right here, we're going back to Cam Newton because he's just the guy that gets everything that I need right now. And, gunslinger, escape artist, you know what I'm saying, dashing. We're just going to do what we got to do, bro. It is what it is. Because we may have to roll outside and throw a corner out. Like, it is what it is, but we're not running West Coast, though. But we may have to roll outside and throw a corner out depending on what's going on. Just so everybody's aware of that. All right, so we're going back to Cam Newton. A-Rod was pretty good, but we're going to be just changing up our offense for right now and utilizing a lot of these things. Now, I do want to point out that most of you that are asking me, what do we do for 21? Are we starting off, if they have escape artists, the way it is similar to this? Are we starting off with that type of mindset? Because this year we stayed away from it just because, it's sort of like how people view the streak. Oh my God, it's OP, whatever. But that was very, very useful. Having escape artists was so useful in just passing the ball, it was ridiculous. So it is something that's necessary. But what we all know is that competitively, most players that won, they ran the ball. So because they ran the ball, that became the situation where it was like, it's all about the run game. That's what it is. Doesn't matter about anything else. And because of that, a lot of us just went that route. Like, we're going to run the ball, come out with like 30 tight ends. Like, it don't really matter. Now, fast forward to what we're going to be doing right now, it's going to be a little bit different. Okay? Because they're not going to make it so that you could come out and have a punter at QB and just run the ball, because a lot of people weren't too happy about that with the way that went on. So they're going to be changing that up a little bit. So we have to also adjust. Right here, like I told you guys about, pretty much earlier, we're going to be maxing out Ronnie Lott. So all of these guys, all of these 49ers that you see, that 95 is going to turn to 99 speed. The 3, John Madden coach sprinter, and then you also have, he has brawler, but still +2 speed. And then obviously the +1 with not John Madden coach, the 49er theme team chem. So because we have 26 or 27 49ers now, every 49er gets that additional speed. So, we're looking pretty good. That means that Night Train has 99. All of these other players is just way too many 99s all over the place. All right. So this suits me a little bit better where we are right now. So it's not much that we have to do. All we got to do is go out there and get some gameplay. Obviously, it's a new offense, new team. A lot of things are different, but we're going to go out there and see what it is, bro. But because we have Hot Route Master on Cam Newton, we don't need the, the Route Apprentice or, whatever, Wide Receiver Apprentice. We don't need all that. All that stuff is done. We just got to replace that on Calvin Johnson and Randy Moss, and then we're good to go. And that's pretty much where we are with it right now. We're going to get ready to bring this theme team out the way it's built with Cam Newton out on the field and see what actually happens. And then, from there, we'll see what's happening. But I think that more than likely, we'll just stick around with the 49ers and see how it plays out and just become more of a passing team with the Patriots offense and see what's going on with it and then take it from there. Obviously, we want to have some sick runs, but it is what it is, guys. We're going to have more fun and seeing what's going on with that. Let me know what you guys think as we go forward. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have an unbelievable day. Stay safe. Until next time. One love, y'all.